Hola mis queridos, ¿cómo estás mi amolicia? Hello my kittens, how are you? My name is Allison, and today we're playing Nancy Drew, Midnight in Salem. My gosh, am I really recording a second video? I should not be hesitating in recording the game. I was determined on playing the game for the channel, and I still am. I just don't understand why I'm hesitating on doing it. I guess because of the review video that I did? I mean, there are some people who aren't in favor of the game, who aren't in favor of Her Interactive anymore. Anyway, I do want to mention Her Interactive bases all their video games off the Nancy Drew book series, and the book series was created in 1930.
Say what?
Yeah, it's been going on for that long. In fact, I do know Her Interactive opened its doors as some sort of branch in 1995, and they didn't start making video games until 3 years later, which is 1998, I believe. I'm just trying to point out the fact that this video game is based off the book number 33, The Witch Tree Symbol. And I have to admit, I have started reading the book. I haven't finished it yet. I've been kind of preoccupied with trying to get other stuff done, i.e. my apartment cleaning, getting food, and just a bunch of other things. But I'm halfway through the book. It's actually really good, and oddly enough, the book actually doesn't entirely involve witches up until chapter 8. I mean, it's implied that hexes and witches are gonna be involved, or at least gonna be part of the book. It's implied, as I said. I'm like, okay, how is this related to the game at all? To be honest, Nancy's case is about stolen furniture from a mansion. In fact, I think it might be this very mansion. I forgot what it was. It was like the Follett Mansion? Follett Mansion? I don't know how you pronounce that last name. Anywho, it's a mansion nonetheless. But it's just interesting on how it's all played out, because the person who stole the furniture, theoretically, is someone who's from the Pennsylvania Dutch country. And if you're familiar with the Pennsylvania Dutch country, and I know a lot of people aren't, as I was trying to say, Pennsylvania Dutch country is actually the home of the Amish. And there's two types of Amish people, which I am familiar with. I just didn't know what the two types were called. There's church Amish, which is the modern Amish. They're willing to adapt with our technology. And then there's the other Amish, I forgot what it's called, but the original Amish, they are strict. All Amish, they have a specific dialect and have a specific language. I'm pretty sure it's Dutch, but it kind of seems like it's German as well. Oh yeah, because Dutch is from Germany, isn't it? Well, there is actually a couple of things that I do want to mention before we get into the game. What did you think of the intro? I forgot to touch that in the previous video, which was the first video. The introduction to the game. That was beautifully done. It just makes you wonder if Her Interactive focused more on that than the game. And some people do think that, just because of how well it's presented. And the new Nancy Drew voice saying that beautiful phrase gives chills to my bones, and it's done so perfectly. I have to admit, it should not be there, but this was how it was done originally. Granted, it might not be the same tone, but oh my gosh, it fits so well with the theme of this game. I'm glad they did it. And the next point I want to bring up is that whenever you start a new Nancy Drew game, there are two levels you get to choose from. There's amateur and then there's master. With the new game engine, I'm actually not sure if there's going to be much of a difference as far as the setup of the task list and all that. But if they are going to stick with the original way of things, Master Sleuth, there's not going to be any task list. And if there is, it's going to be basic, pure and simple. It's not going to be as detailed. I have yet to fully look at the task list since I'm on Amateur Sleuth, just because I'm so into looking at the details of the settings and the locations and all that. I'm trying to kind of see the flaws in things, even though I should be looking for the positive in things. But yeah, it's been like this since the first game. You get to choose two levels, and that's basically it. So I'm gonna continue from the last save game. Ooh. So you can choose to load the game, and you can also choose to continue, which, as it says, I want to see what there's in the extras. Achievements, credits, and movie trailer. Watch the trailer for Nancy Drew and the Hidden Staircase. Oh yeah, that's the movie that came out last year. I actually finally got to watch that movie. I'm not a big fan of it. I don't like it at all. The actress who played Nancy did a great job. They did not stick to Nancy's habits. They did not stick to George or Bess's habits. That's what I despise about the movie. They did not stick to the habits that Nancy, Bess, and George have. Anywho, achievements. There's actually something completely different about the achievements. Most of them are hidden, which I think is really cool. Open a secret passage. We get to find secret passages! Yes! Alright, let's continue the game. I've been talking a lot. Actually, you know what, guys? Considering what time it is, give me just 1 second, because I told myself that I would start the preheating of my oven. Alright, so, before we click on the Book of Apologies, because this will activate the next scene in the game, or I should say the next, well yeah, the next scene, technically. I do want to call, actually no, we should activate it. That way we can talk to Nancy's dad. Ooh.
I found it. It's here.
A
What? Really?
W.
Amazing!
It's locked behind some sort of cage, though. The lock says A-W. Any ideas?
Yeah, the audio is definitely going to be ahead of the, or not ahead, but quicker
AW? No.
than the,
But I have some tools in the shop that might be able to cut it free. In my shop. I'll go. Meet me there.
I recognize that voice.
Where is that? Hey, wait for me.
Don't pull away, don't pull away. Okay.
The Book of Apologies. It's locked.
So I can hold to look. Interesting. Okay.
The Book of Apologies. It's locked.
Alright, so I guess this means this changes our checklist. Yep. Alright, let us call our dad.
Hi, Dad.
Hey, how's my girl? Having a good time in Salzburg?
Yep.
Yes, I'm having a blast. The scenery is gorgeous and I'm loving the food. Not to mention, mysterious castles are my jam.
I really like the new voice.
Good. So you visited Mosham Castle?
Yeah, that's where I am right now, actually. Just found the Book of Apologies. Almost done here.
Great. Thank you, Nance. This'll set Hugh at ease.
Hugh?
Judge Danforth. We go way back. Has a son about your age. He came to me for help tracking down Samuel Sewell's descendants. And I came across a living relative, Dr. Hurst, in Salzburg.
I'm having a hard time hearing Carson. Of course, that's probably because living relative.
And then you thought of me.
Sorry about crashing your vacation. But you are already in the area.
There's that flash again.
Don't worry, Dad. I don't mind at all. I live for cases like these.
Again, if she's on vacation, why isn't her dad there?
Good. I knew you'd enjoy the challenge. The Book of Apologies has become relevant in a legal dispute in Salem, and Judge Danforth wants to do the right thing.
Relevant in a legal case?
Right. I see.
Interesting.
I'd better get this book to him ASAP then.
Oh, cool.
He'll greatly appreciate that. Thanks again, Nancy.
No problem, Dad. I'll get back to it. Talk to you later.
Good luck, Nancy. Keep me in the loop.
Okay, so I have to admit, the audio will be faster than the subtitles, and with that, it kind of makes the behind the scenes work a little bit longer, which is why Tuesday's video was uploaded on the late day.
Hello, you've reached the voicemail inbox of Ned Nickerson. I apologize that I did not come to the phone in a timely fashion. Please feel free to leave a message after the beep.
Are we leaving a message? Guess not. Alright, well. Looks like we are going after this woman. Oh boy.
Nancy! This way!
Where
I
is
recognize that voice.
that? Dr. Hurst?
Nancy Drew, it's Deirdre Shannon.
Hey, Deirdre.
Deirdre? Can I call you back? I'm in the middle of...
Listen, I know we haven't exactly been besties in the past, but I'm in the middle of something big, and
Deirdre, I have to call you back.
Wait, don't hang up on me!
Elizabeth? Elizabeth!
Miscommunication on both parts. What the? Dude, second floor.
Hey! What are you doing?
That means there's a trapdoor somewhere. What the
What?
F?
The book! They took the book!
Either that or they had a grappling hook. Ooh, grappling hook. Grappling hook would make sense. And there's a flash again.
Stop!
Yeah, dude, it is not raining. And look at that person go. They're spry.
Stop running!
Dude, just jump over the bridge. Dude, Nancy. There you go, woman. Nice woman because she's supposed to be 18. I imagine the new task on here is to chase after the person.
Gotta move slowly. Come on. No, no, no!
Nancy? I saw that! You hid behind the tree.
Gotta figure out which way they went. Must be a clue here. Gotta figure out which way they went. Must be a clue here.
Grab the key. Thank you. Hey look, AW. Abigail Woodley, perhaps?
A-W. Same as the desk. This canister looks to have been used as a homemade smoke bomb.
Makes sense. This piece of paper might be the only thing it's... First class. Ooh, this guy has style. Boston International Airport. Here we come. Rotate. Seat place 3D. Global Travel Airways. Generic company.
A ticket to Boston.
Alright then. Yes, Deirdre, how can we help?
Yes, Deirdre. What is it?
You know where I am right now? Salem.
Salem? As in, witch trial Salem?
Avi. Come on, Drew.
There are multiple
My
Salem
cousin
cities?
Well, she's gotten into some trouble here, and I thought I could help her out. But it turns out this situation is much more complicated than I anticipated. So now,
There was a
I'm
face
calling
cam.
you to ask for some
You guys would see my eyes
guidance.
crossing. Oi.
You want my help?
Oh, yes, don't make this more painful. I could use your professional opinion, okay?
Okay. Upcoming is a super long
Well,
cutscene.
It so happens that the case I'm on is connected to Boston, which is just nearby Salem. And I was never a big believer in coincidences.
Oh, are you sure?
I'd love to.
Seriously?
I thought I had reached a dead end, but it looks like I have to go to Massachusetts anyway. In any case, a fresh perspective would do me good.
Ugh, you're already annoying me, and you're not even here yet.
You're welcome. I think it might even be fun.
So, this is so the worst idea I've ever had. I'll pick you up from the airport.
Good, because Nasia will definitely need a ride. There's going to be a lot of talking and a lot of silent subtitles. Yikes.
I appreciate you coming here, Drew.
And here we go.
I'm just glad you didn't change your mind and leave me at the airport.
Might have crossed my mind. Keep the excessive cheeriness under control, and we'll be fine.
Oi.
No promises.
Where were you, by the way?
Austria.
Did I interrupt a vacation with Ned?
Oi.
Didn't you bring me here to help with a case?
Yes, I did. And that's it.
And there be dimension.
A fire? Was anyone hurt?
Happened in the middle of the night. No one was there, thankfully. The house wasn't completely destroyed, but the person who lived there had to move out. Just so we're clear, this is my case. I know you're a detective and everything, but this is personal. It's family.
You're related to the Hawthorns.
Well, extended. And and from my father's side. But whatever, that's not the point. It's personal. You take my lead, okay?
You do realize that makes you a descendant of an allegedly claimed witch, right?
But...
Well, I have done this a couple of times, Deirdre.
A couple!
And in my experience, we can cover twice as much ground if we work side by side.
You know, respect your experience and whatever, but family trumps experience.
F you?
It's sensitive, and I don't want you messing it up by being too...
To what?
To you. You're a question machine. This requires gentle handling. Delicate.
I disagree.
And that's been your approach.
Well, like I say, I need help.
So, can I ask some questions?
Like anyone could stop you.
Then why do you not want us to ask questions? Kidding me?
Why don't we start with your extended family?
They're cousins. The Perrys.
Oh, Perrys,
P-A-R-R-Y.
right.
Oh, like in fencing.
Oh,
Yes.
let's see. Please.
Tegan is the older one. May is younger. They had a difficult childhood, okay? And now May is suspected of committing arson on the most important historic mansion in Salem. And I know it's not true. I know it.
Oh, let me guess, and I hope I'm wrong, but I'm betting that she's being framed of arson, and they're not just saying it was arson, but certain people from the public are saying it is because she's a witch. Boy.
What can you tell me about May?
She has a reputation as a troublemaker. Seems like a loner to me.
Troublemaker?
Maybe a bit
Can you be
odd
more
at
specific?
times. Sometimes she can even sense things before they happen.
Sense things before they even happen. Yeah, that's what I was asking.
Odd how?
I don't know. Troubled teen stuff. Difficult time as a kid.
That is not what we asked.
Oddest thing is, she won't give an alibi.
That would be seen as suspicious.
That's the problem. Everyone is so suspicious of her. Prejudice, I guess. Because of... well, you'll see.
Sounds like we should talk to her soon.
I'm prejudiced towards you, Deirdre.
Where do you think we're going?
What does Tegan think about this?
She's worried about May, obviously. Tegan isn't like May. She's... upstanding. She works at the Salem Museum and doesn't know a thing about criminal cases, which is why she contacted me.
This is gonna be a hoot.
One more question. What can you tell me about this historic mansion?
It's called the Hathorn House, and it's old. Like, really old. And now it's been set on fire.
Nothing else significant about it?
Well, yeah, a lot of things. But one that's kinda why you're here.
Wow, generic
Which is
much.
why.
The Hathorn House is haunted.
Exposition is always a bitch. I hate to say the word, but seriously, it's true. When it comes to writing stories, it is so hard to write a good exposition without having to force the characters to say it. And basically, that's what just Oh, gross.
What do you mean, haunted?
I saw that. Oh, that could have been done better.
Exactly that.
I could have done it better.
There's ghosts.
But I know nothing about computer science like this.
Deirdre.
Graphics and all that jazz.
I don't believe it either, Drew.
So.
But I can't explain it. Everyone seems to think they exist. With so many sightings, even if it isn't real ghosts, something is definitely going on. I thought that maybe you can disprove them. So, would you please get out of my car and come inside?
Sweetly. If the subtitles would end. Aw, cute little pumpkin. Seriously, why is the house the same shade as her shirt?
If we're going to work side by side, you'd better learn to keep up with me.
Yeah, look at that pumpkin! Dude, that's so rad. Number 7. Oh, hi there.
You must be Nancy. Thank you so much for coming.
It's still the cutscene.
You know, you live in the same neighborhood for 20 years, and you'd expect your neighbors to be a little more understanding when your family is falsely accused of a horrific crime.
Dude, Nancy's been there.
Oh, I'm sorry. How are you, Deirdre?
I'm good, thanks.
Tegan Perry, welcome to my home. Well, our home, although right now my parents are literally on safari in Namibia, so while their daughter is being convicted of a crime she didn't commit, I'm taking care of things around here. They'll be home soon, hopefully. A very expensive courier is tracking them down in the bush. Top notch, I found him on the internet.
High society, high society.
Deirdre tells me you'll be assisting her in clearing my sister's name.
Assisting? Yeah.
She's innocent. I don't know why she won't help herself. She's got...
We're not technically gonna clear her name, we're just gonna
reputation.
solve the mystery is all.
Well, you know, Deirdre, what people here can be like. She doesn't trust easily, not since... I'm sorry, are you hungry? There's clam chowder, homemade.
Ew.
A little taste of New England. I made up the guest bedroom for you, Nancy.
Ooh, guest bedroom, thank you.
Deirdre, sorry, you're bunking with May. Make yourselves at home.
Why would you tell Deirdre that? I think she would already know.
Oh, I almost forgot. After you girls get comfortable, you two should swing by the museum. Might as well take in some history while you're here, right? Just don't get suckered into that witch's walking tour. Olivia Ravencroft is not a witch. She would have you believing all kinds of nonsense about the town being full of ghosts.
We're gonna dive into both sides of that, by the way. And we're
I thought you two used to be friends.
out of time. Yeah, I saw this coming.
That was a long time ago. Look, I'm sorry, I gotta get going.
So do
Running
I.
late to an appointment.
I got pizza to cook. And clam chowder does sound good if it didn't have freaking dairy in it.
I appreciate you letting us stay. Before you go, do you have time for a quick question?
Oh boy, here we go, the question.
Nancy, we just got here.
I know, honey, but seriously,
Sorry, I know you're in a rush. It would really help.
I'm a detective and I'm freaking thirsty.
Of course, I have time for one question, if it'll help.
Do you mind introducing me to May?
What can you tell me about where the fire happened?
What have you heard about it? Look, I appreciate you want help, but I don't want you dragging all that up and upsetting May.
Was there another fire?
You told me she would be able to reach her. That's not what Nancy is asking about.
I'm sorry if I wasn't clear. I just thought since the Hathorn house is important to the town, you must know about it. Through the museum.
Oh, I'm so sorry. The Hathorn house fire. Yes, John Hathorn was one of Salem's founders. His large house estate was the oldest surviving structure from 17th century Salem.
Oh, is that all?
I have a theory.
That was 2 questions. I said 1.
Nice.
But yes, he was also the big-time judge that presided over the Salem witch trials.
Is there some other fire I need to know about?
No. May's accident was in a fire. I just don't want her getting upset with unnecessary questions about things long over.
Got it. Understood. I won't ask anything about it unless it gets involved with the case.
I understand.
Dude, what is up with my iPad?
You can read all about Judge Hathorn when you come to the museum later. Gotta run.
Her museum. Jeez. Okay. Oddly enough, there wasn't a museum mentioned at... Oh wait, I'm not gonna bring it up because it's pretty much in the middle of the book.
You jerk. Tegan said you've been in town for days, but you haven't come by.
Oh, so that's May.
I know. I had to check in with your case at the, Look, I didn't want to bother you. How you holding up?
She is floating above her house.
No, you haven't.
There's the flashing again.
Hey, at least I got you to get off your butt and finally visit me.
Oh, this is the girl I was telling you about.
Girl? We're basically the same age.
Nancy.
Please, call me young adult.
Nice to meet you. Oh. She really doesn't want to talk. This could be difficult. Any advice?
Do better? I'll be in the kitchen.
You saw that, right? Something's definitely wrong with this game on my computer. I think that was the loading thing on at the top. Oi. Oh, I still have the key. Have the key, find the key, how happy you'll be. Alright, we're basically at the end of the video. I knew this was gonna happen, so I basically gotta get going. I would love to talk more, honestly, but considering how late it is getting, I pretty much have to like start the behind the scenes stuff right away if I want to get this video up on time. So I guess the only thing I'm gonna say is that you can get your own copy of the Witch Tree symbol if you like. If I actually enticed you to look for the book yourself, I am going to provide a link in the description box below of how you can find your own copy. There's a website that I found earlier last year. I don't remember the actual website name itself, but I know the database of it is called Internet Archives, and it has different sections of it. The particular section you want to look for is Open Library. but I do have the direct link to the witch tree symbol on Open Library. Open Library is basically your local library online. You get to take out at least 5 books, and you get to hold them for 2 weeks at a time, 14 days. That is actually super sweet. If you want to get a 6th book, you actually have to turn in one of those 5 books, and you're able to get that book. And the best thing about this is that it's all free. There's no well, there is one tiny catch, but that is just to create an account. That's pretty much it though. After that, you can get as many books as you want in Open Library. And you can probably go ahead and explore the rest of the internet archives. Perhaps they'll have something that you might want or need. Who knows? As far as Open Library, search to your heart's content of however many Nancy Drew books you want, or look for other books that are not Nancy Drew. Maybe Harry Potter, or maybe Stephen King, or possibly, I already forgot what his name was. My particular romance author is Jennifer St. Giles. Oh my gosh. Well, I wouldn't say romance. I'm not going to say the word because it'd be inappropriate to say. Anywho, I love you all so much. My beautiful kittens and viewers, I will talk to you all in the next video, which will be Nancy Drew, Labyrinth of Lies, Part 11. And I will bid you all adieu. And on that note, I hope you enjoyed this video. If so, smash that like button like a kitten would. And if you're just now tuning into this channel, go ahead and click that ugly red subscribe button, make it that beautiful gray, as well as that bell icon right next to it. That will notify you of all the videos that I do, which are on Tuesdays and Thursdays, as well as Sundays, and even Wednesdays, which are late videos, and vlogs, which rarely happen. And I hope you all have a great morning, afternoon, evening, or night, wherever you are in the world. I am Sweet Rascally Rabbit, saying goodbye. Stay awesome and stay on YouTube! I've got a bunch of lovely coconuts, dilly. That's like my main too, like at the end video tune.